There was an empire, powerful enough to challenge Egypt, advanced enough to master iron, strategic enough to invent one of the first peace treaties in history. And yet, most people have never heard its name. This is the empire history forgot. There was an empire powerful enough to stand against Egypt at its height. Not a minor kingdom, not a regional tribe. An empire that mastered warfare, controlled trade routes across Anatolia and Syria, and negotiated one of the first recorded peace treaties in human history. And yet, most people cannot name it. The Hittite Empire did not disappear quietly. It shaped diplomacy, military innovation, metallurgy, and political structure in ways that would echo long after its fall. But history does not always remember influence. It remembers survival. The Hittites rose in Anatolia during the Late Bronze Age, around the 2nd millennium BCE. Positioned between Mesopotamia, the Levant, and the Aegean world, they understood something fundamental. Geography is leverage. They did not simply conquer land. They controlled corridors, trade routes, mountain passes, metal resources. Control of movement became control of power. Unlike many empires that expanded through constant destruction, the Hittites balanced force with negotiation. Their military was disciplined, organized, and technologically advanced for its time. They were early adopters and developers of ironworking techniques, which would later transform warfare across civilizations. But iron alone did not make them formidable. Structure did. The Hittite state was not chaotic. It was centralized, layered, and administrative. Vassal kingdoms were not always annihilated. Many were integrated through treaties. Obligations were defined. Boundaries were recorded. Authority was formalized. One of the most remarkable examples of this was the Treaty of Kadesh, signed with Egypt after one of the largest chariot battles in ancient history. Instead of endless retaliation, both sides documented terms of peace, mutual defense clauses, recognition of borders, diplomatic acknowledgement. This was not primitive politics. It was institutional foresight. The Hittites understood that power sustained by perpetual war is unstable. Power sustained by agreement can endure longer. Yet, like many Bronze Age civilizations, they faced pressures that organization alone could not permanently shield against. Internal instability, external invasions, economic strain, climatic shifts. Around 1200 BCE, during the wider Bronze Age collapse, the Hittite capital Hattusa was abandoned. Their cities fell. Their political structure dissolved. And for centuries, they were largely forgotten. But influence does not vanish with monuments. It disperses. Iron technology spread. Diplomatic frameworks endured. Administrative practices influenced successor states. Even legal concepts found echoes in later Near Eastern systems. The Hittites demonstrate something essential about civilization. Visibility and influence are not the same. Some empires dominate memory because their structures survive in stone. Others dissolve physically, yet leave intellectual architecture behind. Modern political treaties, written diplomatic agreements, formalized vassal systems. These did not emerge suddenly in classical antiquity. They evolved from experiments conducted by powers like the Hittites. History often highlights Rome, Egypt, Persia, but between them were architects of systems that shaped the very logic of statecraft. The Hittite Empire reminds us that power is not only measured by what stands today. It is measured by what survives invisibly inside the systems that replaced it. Civilizations rise, civilizations fall, but ideas migrate. And sometimes, the most influential empires are the ones we rarely mention. The Hittites did not simply rule territory. They refined how empires negotiate. And in doing so, they helped shape the structure of the modern world.